All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rio. We here with the Black Dollars Media. Keep on pushing interview series. We have a very special guest tonight, Mr. Tori Weldon.
Hello, hello,
Shout him
hello.
out,
How y'all doing
Tori.
out there? Black Media, man. I'm so
On this
appreciative,
good
man, for
old,
y'all to have me.
hey man, I'm glad that you came on through, man. We're gonna know
Yeah,
do something epic. We're gonna have a good time tonight, just talking about music, talking about what you got
word.
going on, talking about life in general. Things of
Okay,
that sort and of that nature.
word. I'm with it. Let's go.
Word. So before we get into it, I would like to introduce the audience, the people, my fans, all fans, to who you are as an artist. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cue up a video that I shot for you, promo type thing, and
Word.
let them vibe out right quick before we get all the way in.
Okay, let's go.
There's no other one in my life. All you're the only one that I trust. With my heart and soul, you make me want you more. I can't even say that I don't know. I need for you, just these are all I need. So this is who I am because of you. Up there I mean, look in my eyes. What do you see? You know I've been hurt so many times. When I thought I was gonna lose, I kept my cool, I stayed focused, kept my guards up like how I supposed to. And then you came around and it was all I need, all I. There's no other one in my life. I need all I. You're the only one that I trust. With my heart and soul, you make me want you more. I can't even say that I don't know. I need, look at the angels looking out for me. Yeah, I bet it was my grandma. Sarah, you're the only one that I trust. With my heart and soul, you make me want you more. I can't even say that I don't know. I need all I need. How can love just fall from out the sky with no disguise? All that I've been missing. That one that has your back in any situation. That one that keeps you motivated. Ooh, that one that holds you down, keeps you steady, keeps you balanced, keeps you moving, directing you as you maneuver. My soulmate, my lover and my friend. I wanna be this way as long as I can. And I got breath in my body. All I need, yeah. There's no other one in my life. All I. You're the only one that I trust. You're the only one. My heart and soul. You wear me what you for. I can't even say that I don't know. I need all that. All I need.
That was an
Yeah.
epic night, man. Man, I appreciate you too, man. I'm gonna give you your flowers, man. You dope as fuck, man, and you doing your thing, bro. And I love how that came out, man. And yo, that was just dope. That was an epic moment for me.
Hey man, I'm an artist, baby.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And when artists get together, beautiful shit happens.
Yes, sir.
And that was
Success
definitely a
always.
beautiful moment. And that motherfucking song is goddamn crazy, nigga. That shit is awesome.
Man, yeah, I
As soon
appreciate
as
you,
I,
man. And it's streaming on high levels right now too. So you want to go to Spotify and check it out, man. It's up there. It's up
hell
there.
yeah. So let's get to it.
Let's go.
First question for you tonight. Where were you born and raised at, my man?
I was born in Charleston, South Carolina. I was raised in Ridgeville, South Carolina. Big ups to my billions. And also, in downtown Charleston too. My dad is from Charleston. So, I was always back
Right,
and
right.
forth.
So I mean, mother and father weren't together.
Nah, they weren't together, man. I was so happy that they were best of friends, but, they weren't together. Some
So I
people
mean,
can't
even
make
though
it,
they weren't together, it was still a good environment.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Would you mind touching on that a little bit? Like,
Oh, well,
so many people deal.
yeah, a lot of people deal with a lot of things, man. I'm saying, I'm the only man in the family. You know what I'm saying? I was taking care of my sisters at the time. You know what I mean? My dad was downtown. That's where I get all this music and stuff from too, because, he plays all kind of instruments. So, man, when I go downtown, there's always something to do. You know what I'm saying? I was never really an
Right.
outside person. I'm always touching keys or playing some type of instrument. Because he had his own band. The band was called Guns. If anybody know about Man Caravan back in the day, my dad used to make those soundtracks for that type of series. Yeah.
So going back and forth from downtown and Ridgeville, what was the Ridgeville side of life like for you?
Man, the Ridgeville side of the life was life, man. I loved it. I love the country, man. I love being there. I love the slow movement. Um, I just really love the humbleness and everybody's all family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just
Right.
family. Going downtown, I'm always meeting different family, but Charleston, it's a more faster pace. I loved it too. I love the city. I mean, both of them
Right.
are really what I really wanted to do in life, man. I'm glad that I had the best of both worlds.
For the listeners that don't know, downtown is about 30-35 minute drive from Ridgeville. So Ridgeville is your more rural area of the Tri-County area. So it is basically like, I mean, this is how I describe it. It's basically you live in two lives if you're staying in Ridgeville and staying in downtown, because downtown is definitely a more faster paced city type life thing like that.
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
So, so you were saying that your musical inspiration started with your father?
Yes, it started with him, man. It started with me just looking at him on TV. You know, Channel 7 back in the day,
It-
PBS. If anybody can remember that, he was always on that
Uh,
playing the guitar somewhere.
I definitely don't remember that. So I'm going to ask you, what time frame are we? When was this happening? This is the 80s or
um,
90s.
it was late 80s, early 90s. Man Caravan was always aired in different cities, different states. But when they aired in Charleston, my father had a lot to do with it.
Right. So you're young and looking at your father on TV playing in his band, and you're like,
And say, and
what
saying,
next? You
damn, I
picked.
want to do that. Damn, I want to do that. Yeah.
So how did you get your hands on your first instrument, and what was your first instrument?
Got my hands on my first instrument, man, when I went to Cross High School, and it was supposed to be saxophone, but my band director said, "Nah, I want you to play a tuba." And I fell in love with that tuba, but it was also saxophone, tuba, trumpet, trombone, you know, anything out of the brass section. I was able to touch.
So that was like didn't have any prior experience to that, like going into high school. That was it. Like this is your
Never
first
did had
time
any
touching.
prior. No, man, never did, man. I just came in and saw the instruments, man, and saw what it do, and I knew I wanted to do that. I loved how everything
Right.
sounded, man, and music just got instilled with me in that kind of sense.
How
I really like.
how about the
Go ahead, my bad. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I was just about to ask how I was just about to ask you how about the singing portion. Like when did you start singing and harmonizing?
Man, I used to mimic a lot of videos, man, and I just sung. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Brown. I was all on Bobby Brown. I was always singing his songs. But naturally it came from church, man. You know, I was always in the church. I was always on the front row, and whenever they wanted me to sing, I sung. So,
Right.
and I had a problem with like just mimicking another person. So if I'm singing Kirk Franklin, I want to sound like Kirk Franklin. It was just my way of trying to do things in a melodic form. And that's what I did, man. I took all of those things and all of those strength and the growth that I had in music, and I just put it in my own wave.
All right.
Made
So
it happen.
what else was going on in your life at this time? I mean, this is a going into high school, cross high school. So did you graduate from Cross?
Yes, graduated from Cross.
All 4 years at Cross?
Yeah,
So coming in the Cross, is this when you're starting to is this when your musical journey is beginning, or you're just high school band?
high school band. It wasn't a beginning for me as far as being an artist. Um, it was more so a beginning of being a producer. Trying to create some beats and trying to create things. Since I had it all in my hand and in my grasp. You know what I'm saying? I just utilized that and took it to my advantage and start making actual beats with real horns. You know what I'm saying? Not a preset, just actual things that I was playing myself.
Come back to
And then
that.
by the time I got out of school, then I was reached at a different point of music. It's starting to create it with my vocals.
Right. So besides music, what else was you into in high school at that time?
Dancing my ass off. You know what I mean? I used to be a dancer for real, for real. Um, and I was just also an entertainer, man. I wasn't like the class clown or anything. I just knew how to be creative and entertain people. That's what I really love, man. I mean, if it was just two people, I'm gonna entertain them like it was 2,000.
Right. Did you enjoy going to school?
I love going to school, man. I love math. I love history. I love my classmates. I mean, I really love school. I like to learn, man. I'm still studying right now, and if I see something that is worth studying, man, I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna research myself.
Did did anything transfer from your school life to your musical? Any influences there that crossed over?
Uh, yes. There was a lot of things that was that took me from where I was at in school to where I'm at now. Um, I learned how to write music back in the 10th and 11th grade when I was playing tuba. I used to write bass clefs and treble clef music. And right now, if I'm doing something, man, I would definitely have a music sheet that somebody can actually play, a live band. Actually, I did do that for the Cross High Band not too long ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years. And I actually did a video with my alumni. Um, Came out and the little kids, man, they really enjoyed themselves, man, working with me, knowing that those are me, those are my pictures up on the board, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that, okay, yeah, he been here before and he did this, you know, and they love what they were doing. I did it educational. The first video that I did with the Cross High Band alumni is saying that, these kids, what I'm saying, get A's and B's for me so y'all can be on the front line of this video. And it really took a toll on them too, man, because some of them was really getting C's and D's, man, and they really wanted to be in that video, man, and they turned out to be A's and B's, man. A honor roll after we did that, you know. So it was really
I mean, you know,
inspirational.
music has a powerful influence on everybody, you know.
Yeah, man.
So after high school, did you go to college or anything like that?
I went to Trident Tech for a little while, um,
With
for
the
industrial electricity, which that's not what I'm doing now, but it was it was a craft that I really love to do. Um, and basically educate myself. Full Sail University. I went there for pre-production and engineering online. Um, that's what really got me into, you know, these BPMs and these hard knock beats. You know, I'm trying to make it happen.
right, right. So going to Full Sail, by this time, do you have a production company or anything like that? Or are you just still like freelancing or still learning your craft?
We have TOP Music LLC. Um, we was developed since 2006, but we really into the 95% of the business mode now. Um, and we coming along real good, man. Especially with the album that we about to drop now. You know, this will be our first album dropping off TOP Music LLC slash for skyrecords.com. You know, we really dealing with them. Um, Distribution, you know, everybody goes with DistroKid or CD Baby or something like that, man. But um, we're really trying to make
Right.
it to where it's ours and it's on our own lane, and we can be that distributor and we can be that marketing and promoting type of business that you would love to come to, man, and see some residual.
So how did the can you repeat one more time the name of your company? TOP
TOP Music LLC.
TOP Music LLC. When did this business originate, and who else helped you start the business? If you wouldn't mind shouting them out.
Okay. Um, TOP Music LLC. We were branded back in 2006, man, but we really wasn't really doing anything with the company. I was really an artist, and I started it myself. Um, I just didn't know which way or what lane that I wanted to go in with that. I didn't know if I wanted to go with merch. I didn't know if I wanted to do audio and visual, animation. There's a lot of things that I was going, you know, studying on when I got COP Music LLC, to where I didn't really know exactly what lane that I wanted to go in at the present time. So since I started creating a lot of music and creating different music and original music, I say, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna use this here for this now. You know, so I started with the music, and here we are now, about to drop an album.
So how did you hone your craft? Like how did you develop your style? How did you yeah, let's just start with that question first. How did you develop your style?
Okay, my style was always different because I don't listen to radio. I try not to listen to radio because I know sometimes when you listen to radio, you begin to, it's like I was back before, mimicking that one person. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of Drakes, man. You got a
Right.
lot of Jagged Edges. You know what I'm saying? And you got, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of Jay Z's. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be Tori Weldon. I wanted to make it official that I sound different. I don't sound like nobody, and I really don't. So my craft was created around um, just me at the desk, man, trying to create my own lane. I'm neo soul. I'm R&B. I'm a dash of Southern soul, um, and I make those things mine. You know, I don't try to sound like nobody else.
Do you write and produce all of your music?
I write, and 95% of my music I produce myself. But I write. I have a couple of writers that I deal with. One for sure is
All
Cozy.
right. Do you
Big ups to Cozy Filmberg.
also engineer yourself as far as recording your music?
Oh yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, this is where we at. We in the studio right now. Yeah, we do this,
What are
and
some
I
of the
love to create beats,
advantages
man.
and I was going to ask you what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of self-recording as an artist?
The most advantage, the greatest advantage is is less money that you pushing out, and I mean, and less is that I don't like to be behind the boards all the time and trying to record and trying to create music. I mean, I love to be in somebody else's studio so I can sit back and relax, and my creative juices will flow a little bit better if I'm with somebody else. That way I can, because I do all my harmonies and everything. So what I'm saying, my focus is on my craft then, and instead of being behind the board trying to mix down everything. Yeah. It's a difference, man, because I
Right.
love I love recording, and believe it or not, I've never recorded an R&B singer. I'm always recording rappers. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, can you? Why do you think that is? Because I mean, R&B music is a little bit more technical than rap. Rap 2 track boom, say whatever you say, and then just make sure it's kind of like leveled out. R&B, it's layers. It's a little bit more to it.
Yeah, R&B
So
is
I mean, so the question is, why do you think that more rappers come through as opposed to R&B singers or people of that, more of a
you know
vocal?
what, and there's several things, man. When they come in and they listen to my music, they know that it's not all the way like a trap rock. And the thing about it is when they come in, I automatically know exactly what type of music that they're looking for. And when they do come in, they listen to some of the things that I'm already working on and I'm already creating, and then they like that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they're trying to push a different level when they come to me. Because I'm gonna have that hard feel of a rap song, but I mean it's gonna be more melodic than anything else. You know, they're gonna
Right.
come in and they're gonna change the craft. And it's gonna be on their own to change the craft. I'm not trying to change them. It's just the music that does.
So I want to kind of touch on the beginnings of Tori. What first off, what is your performing name?
My performing name is Tori Weldon. That's what I go by
Right. And
now. And
that's
I
what it
changed that. I used to be TOP. I used to be TO, which is totally original. Um, really that name originated from Dirty Cousins. It was some rap. It was a rap group from downtown Charleston, and I was doing some of their hooks, man. And man couldn't remember my name for nothing in the world. He just started calling me T.O. Man, I'm gonna start calling you T.O. man, because you totally original, man. You don't sound like nobody. And I took that, you know what I'm saying? I took that and I ran with it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't sound like nobody. So Tori Weldon is my stage name now because I'm a little older. You know what I'm saying? I want to be self-titled now. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to know exactly who I am, what I'm about, and what I'm speaking on. I want them to know that I'm talking love. I'm not talking no bullshit. I'm talking about something that you can relax to, drink you some Pinot Grigio or some Merlot or whatever you want to do. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Even if it's just you, the music, and some headphones. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it in.
So at the beginning, where did you have you ever been part of like an R&B type group?
Yeah, yeah. Me and my cousin Mandrell King, man, we were soul arrangements back in the day. It was just that ultimate R&B duo. We went all over the place too, man. The disconnection was when he had to move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we had to really, we had to really calm down. And he does his stuff in London, Kentucky right now, and I'm right here in Georgia. But we still
Right.
connect on things, man, or try to give each other some great advice on some new body of work. But at the same time, um, I'm waiting on that though. Waiting on where we can get back to that, man, and drop an amazing album. I know it's gonna be epic.
What do you like about working with him and just artists in general?
Um, what I like working with him, man, because he already know exactly where I'm going at, man. I don't have to stack my harmonies when I'm working with my partner from Soul Arrangements, man. He got me. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Just the way he knew my next line and I knew his.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We from the heart. It was heart to heart creation, and we was always creating it together and not apart. You know, we always coming up with some great concepts and some great storylines, and all of them were true. So that was another, reason why we clicked so hard because of the experiences that we went through. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't talk about it. We sung about it.
Right.
But we did just that. And what else to say again, man? My bad, man. What was the other question?
I mean, I was asking you, how was it like? What do you like about working with him? And I also was just saying, what do you like about working with artists in general? Like,
Artists
of
in
course,
general,
being
man.
a singer.
I go by the artists in general with their flow, man. What I feel, I expect. If I can't feel it, I don't expect anybody else to feel it, especially when they're coming from my aspect of music. So when I hear these artists out here, man, I really pick exactly who I wanna roll with, and if they accept the agreement to work with me, man, then we gonna work. But it's not a lot of people that I actually deal with when it comes to recording. Um, I do record with my guy T Rock T Dot formerly, and whoever can get with what I'm on, because my lane is original. It's my own lane, you know.
Right.
And so if they down with creating music the way I create music, man, you're gonna see something behind that. Not saying that they can't do it themselves, but I'm so serious about making what I make and creating what I create, and I want everybody to hear it. I want them to listen to me thoroughly because I do tell a story.
Right. So I'm figuring that you've probably done quite a few hooks for rappers and things of that sort, right?
Right, right, right. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right.
That was back in
And
the day. I was on a lot of hooks, man.
yeah, in hip hop music, those hooks can get kind of can get kind of crazy with
Right,
some of the
right.
things that go on with them. So, do you feel as though doing that is kind of like a necessary? I don't want to call it evil because it's just music and everybody's having a good time, but it's
Right.
definitely a different flow, a different vibe from the neo soul music that you majority make. How do
Oh yeah.
you feel about that? Like, is it just, this, how do you take your approach to that? It's just business, or do you, genuinely enjoy the more raunchier type music?
It's actually the business. It's the business side of it, and don't get me twisted, man. I'm so humble to the people that actually want me to do these hooks, man. So when I do the hooks and I'm listening to the music, yeah, man, it's gonna take me some time to actually develop their style. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming in just me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on
Right.
a ratchet ass hook, man, it ain't gonna be talking about no love. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to focus on what they got going on. And I love it, man. I love the creation. I love the challenge of what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how it sounds at the end. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I surprise myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's us rappers. We we go left field a lot, and we bring our R&B singers right along with us because we need that
Yeah.
melody behind just the words that we saying. So we really do appreciate y'all, coming in and
Man, I
spicing it
thank you,
up
my
for us.
brother. I thank you, my brother.
I kind of
Yeah,
wish.
because
I
y'all
mean,
have
I
me out
kind of
there in
wish
left field, and
music
sometimes
would
y'all
get
leave
back
me
to
there,
that.
bruh. Like I'll be there, and I'll be like, "How to come back home?" Sometime, man. Now I'm about to I'm about to write something just like this.
Right.
But it's all good though, man. I love the fact that I can switch it up. You know.
It's all part of the game, brother.
Yeah, it's all part of the game.
All part of the game. Let me get to this. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Next question. What are you trying to say with your music?
I'm trying to say, man, let's bring love back full circle. Let's make a connection with the significant other that you have, or is this somebody that you was trying to be a part of, man? I want them to know that you ain't gotta fuck, you ain't gotta do this, and you ain't gotta do that, man. Um, the inner mind is gonna speak for itself, man. Your soul, as far as being equally yoked with that person, all of that is love, and that's some strong ass love, man. So what I want to do is just bring love back to the forefront, man. Women don't want to be treated as if they are whole sluts and some ratchet ass girls. You know what I'm saying? Really, in their deepest part of their mind is they do really want to be loved by a real man. So I just want to talk when I talk about my album. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a love after hurt, a love after a breakup, a love after
Right.
a divorce. You know what I'm saying? A love. Can you love again? Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And what I speak on is, yeah, you can love again. It didn't matter how you was hurt. It didn't matter how you broke down, man, and you didn't think that you could get anywhere in life. You know what I'm saying? It felt like you was at a standstill. My music and my body of work is gonna make you feel real good about yourself, and it's something that you're gonna be humble enough to even pass on to another person, saying, "Hey, man, I knew you was going through something, but let me try to put something in your ear, man, to make you strong again, to give you some more growth, to make you love again." You know, that's all it is, man. Because I mean, me personally, hey, R&B guys, man, we got to get back here. We got to get back where we need to be at, man. Bring love back full circle, man, and let's talk about some real things that stimulate these women' mind and not just trying to fuck. That's the way
So I
I feel
mean,
about it, my bro.
I dig it. I'm all the way with the women's rights, women empowerment. With what's up for the fellas, man? What you got for the guys, man? Like,
Yeah, but the guys, man, this is what I'm saying. These are for the women, but guys, listen to what I'm saying because I'm not gonna steer you wrong, man. If you listen to my music, you listen to the lyrics, man, you can go back and talk to your lady, man. I'm telling you, she's gonna think that you just did a 360. You went out the door and came back a brand new man. You know what I'm saying? Like
tenfold.
just trying to
I'm with you.
spread
So you
some.
giving the fellas game.
Yeah, or even just to educate their mind to be a little more sensual with their significant other. You know, I'm not going to talk about it if I didn't go through it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm a man that been married. You know what I'm saying? I'm divorced, man, and it was rough going through what I was going through when I went through that divorce. You know what I'm saying? So what you're going to hear from me is is how it strengthened me to love again. And
Do
and it all evolves in the music. It's in the
do
music.
you have any
You're
advice
gonna hear the
for?
hurt. You're gonna hear that. Uh,
Do you have any advice for any of our listeners that might be going through a troubling time with their significant other, or they have themselves have been separated or through a divorce?
I would tell you, man, and the Bible even tell you, man, you have to be equally yoked. Sometimes you're gonna have to look at it just that way. Um, you're gonna have to look at love as, is it real love or is it lust? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Do you like being with this person 24/7 every second of the day? Or do you pick your days just to be with the significant other that's supposed to be your significant other? I don't think that that's the way to roll. You know what I'm saying? My significant other, I'm going to want to be with her 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to miss her when she go to work. You know what I'm saying? 8 hours out of the day make me, it's going to feel like 8 months. When you feel like that, then you know you're in love. That's the way I feel, and that's coming from me. Um, that's coming from a man that's been broken and a man that's been hurt before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I've never done my things, because yeah, I put myself into some positions to be hurt. You know, I did that. I'm a man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Yeah, I done fucked up plenty many times. But you know, the growth now, being older, man. You know what I'm saying? You just wanna
Hmm.
be loved by the right person and the right person to love you.
So, do
I'm
you
just
think
speaking,
that men
man. Bringing love
deserve?
back full
For,
circle. That's all I want to do, man. Bring love back full circle, man, and let's try to rewind what they try to think about us, man. They thinking that we just man, you know, woman beaters, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time they see a a tank top, they think we about to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Let's not
right.
have that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not have that. You know, on our head, man. Every time they, you know, they're gonna look at us and they will direct us. That's gonna be some male violent women beaters. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that, man. Let's love on our women, man. Love on our black women, man.
What's
That's why I want to give all of
what's the
the men out there,
importance?
man. Love on who you love, man. And if it's not going
What's
well,
the
you know what I'm
importance
saying, make it
of?
work some kind of way. If it's
What's
real.
the importance of forgiveness in a relationship?
Importance of forgiveness. Um, to never do it again. You know what I'm saying? You if you're gonna forgive a person, man, don't look at it to be, oh well, they're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? That tongue action gonna make it happen again. So don't do that. You know what I mean? Forgive and let go. You know what I'm saying? And if you're spiritual with yours, let God. You know, let God handle the forgiveness for you, man. That's what He wants you to do from the start with, is to forgive. You know what I'm saying? You might not forget, but you know, forgive and let loose. Let loose some of those hard knots that you had in your relationship, and you know, just just be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even in what I went through in my divorce, I forgive everything on that, and I let God and I let loose, and now I feel much freer, because the forgiveness is going to make you healthy in your spirit and your mind. It's going to make you healthy, man. You're going to look like a different person too. You know what I'm saying? They're going to say, what does he got going on? He forgave. You know what I'm saying? And he let loose and let go.
One more question for you on the relationship spectrum. Me and my guys, we got a little group chat, and something came up yesterday that kind of is going along with this conversation that we that we're having. And the question
Okay.
is, in a marriage, not no
Right.
girlfriend boyfriend, in a marriage,
Yeah.
is the woman is the woman a possession of the man? That's the question. Is the woman a possession of the man in a marriage?
It's a possession. Wow.
That was the question.
Yeah. Um, wow. Um, yeah, you got me stuck right now. Hold up, let me gather. Let
All
me
right,
gather some thoughts
take
real
your
quick,
time.
man. The possession. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a woman is a woman can be your everything, man. A woman can be your pride and joy, man. The woman can be something that you. A woman can be somebody for you that change your life in a drastic way. As far as a possession, um, I think she would be a total gem. You know what I'm saying? A diamond in the rough for you, but I don't think a possession. I don't think so.
No, one of the just the devil's advocate. One of the points that came up is that she takes your last name, so she kind of is your possession.
Oh well, yeah, yeah, but some don't even take your last name, man. And then those are the ones that I'm thinking, okay, well, they ain't gonna be here long. They don't even want my last name. Um, Speaking from experience, man. Yes, I did give someone my last name, but I took it back. you know.
Right.
So sometimes you got to deal with life and how that person was and how they loved you or supposedly loved you. You know what I'm saying? And for you to take it back, I don't think that it's a possession type deal. I want what's mine. Let me have that back. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think. Coming from
All
my
right, all right.
experience now, I only
Well, I
could
mean, that's
say
what it's
my
all. It's hey, man.
experience.
Everybody
You
has
know
their
what I'm
own
saying? If I
opinion,
didn't
and that's
come,
what
if I
this.
wasn't in that type of position, then yeah, I would say something else. But to love again, yes, you know what I'm saying? And be on point with somebody else, and you know what I'm saying? That question will be asked again, and I'll be like, hell yeah, that's my piece, that's my 100, that's my candy bar, you know,
Right.
that's my sweets.
All right. Next question. Where do you see your music in the next 5 years?
uh, what it do, bro? Let's talk.
Yeah, man. I was just asking. Where do you see Tori Weldon, the artist, in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, man. Just like I said on another podcast, man. I'm claiming that I'm in LA. Um, 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 just living life and doing my thing. Um, I claim my success because that's what I strive for, and
Right.
just being successful, man, and learning my craft all over and over and over again. I'm not gonna settle for any type of failure. I'm always gonna climb to the next level or climb up to the tippy top. I got to because I don't see myself going backwards at all. My plan A is how I live. My plan B is my music. But my plan A is to be
Right.
successful regardless. Um, I have a great job, you know what I'm saying? I have a career job, you know what I'm saying? So when I retire, I'm good. I'm retiring from music or I'm retiring from my plan A. I'm going to be good.
Do you mind
So in the
telling
next five
us
years,
what?
I'm going to be very, very successful. uh,
Do you mind telling us what your career is? What you're doing at the moment?
yes, I'm a PSC clerk at USPS Post Office here in Augusta, Georgia, in the city of Augusta. I've been doing this for about 7 years now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually putting my time in and also already leaning to a great career. You know,
Right.
I'll be looking for retirement in the next 10 years, but right now, is putting food on the table in this, and I'm being very successful with what I do.
All right. All right. You really think you're
Drive
gonna
truck,
retire?
you know what I'm saying? I'm CDL driver, you know what I'm saying? I got my CDL too, so those are my plan A's. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live. Now, I promise you, I'm gonna be successful in any which way possible. Plan B is this
Oh, so,
music.
so,
You already know, man. When you're hot, and when you're not. So
since you mentioned it, what's the importance of having these different streams of revenue, these different trades? Like, can you tell give some knowledge on the impact how that's affected your life?
it affected my life, man. I was struggling at one point in time, man, and I knew I had to do something to actually match my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make money in order to spend money, and
Right.
I wanted to make sure that I could furnish my plan B. You know what I'm saying? It was all about exactly what I wanted to do. And the way it impacted my life is that, I'm not at that. I'm from the country, man. I know what the struggle is. I knew what grits and eggs and bologna was in the morning when we couldn't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go back there, but if I have to, I know I can live it. But
Right.
the success in that is that I don't have to go back there. Do I still eat that? Hell yeah, I do. I'm a country nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do just that. But the success has changed me because of my mindset. My mindset wasn't on,
Right.
oh man, you used to be this way, man, and you can't do this no more. No, if I have to do it again, I'll do it again. I'll go in the woods and shoot some deers and clean them and cook them and do whatever I have to do. I done that. Been there, done that.
Right.
But being successful now, man, and you don't have to do that right now. Just trying to live life, man, and at a stable place. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be in a stable place. I want to move slow, but I want my reactions to be a little quicker. You know, just
Right.
if I
You
answered
mentioned
that
that you
correctly.
you man, you answered that shit awesomely. You mentioned that you would want to be in LA. What's the importance of LA?
Oh man, um, LA, man, it's just one of my dreams. I've never been to a spot in LA when we had the BET experience. COVID hit. Um, they sent part of that BET experience to Atlanta, and part of it still was in LA. I wasn't in LA. I was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying, with the iconic Busy
Right.
B and um Boosie showed up and everything. And I just wanted, I thought that was going to be my main experience when I went up. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't happen. So yeah, I'm gonna make that happen. I want to go to LA, man. I thought that was gonna be my first time there, but I settle for what I
Right.
can get at the moment. Yeah.
Fuck it, man. I mean, I love Atlanta, man. Forever, I love
I
Atlanta.
love what? I love Atlanta. I was in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, but I moved to Augusta, you know what I'm saying? So we here.
All right, all right. So, as far as questions, man, I don't really have any more questions for you on that side. But now we can, I would really love to let the people know what you have going on with your music, what projects that you have out, what projects that you're working on. Any artists that you're working with, things of that sort, of that nature. This is, we to the promo part of the
Okay.
interview.
Yes, yes.
So,
Well, my latest album, no, I'm gonna say my only album. I'm always dropping singles, man. I was dropping singles. I could drop singles every week, every day. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I'm always making music. But my newest album is called Late Night Affair. It dropped December 7th on all social media web platforms. I am I do have two ladies, two genuine ladies that are on this album. One name is Sharmone Gibbs, from out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, she's on the song entitled "Since You Came My Way," and I did a spoken word slash neo soul slash a little poetry one with the young lady from New York called Shayna Gadine. You know what I'm saying? Those are some amazing music right there, amazing body of work. And Lyco Beats, Fazol Beats, Cozy. Um, these are the producers that actually helped me do this, and also TOP Music LLC. You're gonna hear some production from me on this album. Here I Am is my single that I'm dropping November 23rd. Thanksgiving Day, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all something good to eat with. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all something real good to eat with.
right,
Um, and I really wanted, yeah, and I do got a song on there called Hip Hop 50. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send that to you, man. I'm gonna let you hear that, man, and you'll, at your own personal time. You know what I'm saying? I want you to hear that,
All
man. That's
right.
dope. Um,
All
but the
right.
project is talking about love after being hurt. You know what I'm saying? This is a late night affair. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what part of your mind that's I'll be able to stimulate with the words that I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I am not gonna be a boy to you. I'm gonna actually be that strong, healthy man that you always needed. If that's what you want,
Right.
that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna be dealing with Blackberry Brown in a few, man. Me and her is
Shout
you
out
know,
Blackberry.
but yeah, man. Shout out to Blackberry, man. We're gonna definitely be doing some work here in a few, man. I was just talking to her the other day. I was like, "Yo, when this album dropped, now you know we own it." And she was like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying. And also Runye, you know what I'm saying. We already talked about some about a track too, you know what I'm saying. So I would definitely be sending that your way. Um,
All right.
Hedge the Kid has been awesome. Me and him has been doing some work, man. We got one that we're gonna definitely drop soon. You know, as soon as we put the finishing touches on that. Um, David the Dunn, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with him. He's right here out of Atlanta, um, here in Augusta now. You know what I'm saying? And Maurice Ferguson from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? We doing some things too. He's right here in Augusta also. Um, those projects are gonna be mixed with neo soul, some R&B trap, and also I'm gonna drop another album with Sky Records. It's who I'm with now. It's the label. We definitely gonna drop another one. We about to drop another song right now, um, called All Night, and it's featuring my daughter. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna
Right.
get it in.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
she's
My
singing?
daughter raps and she's
What she
dope
doing?
as fuck.
Rap.
I'm trying to tell you, not saying that just because my daughter, she got skills. Yeah.
What's your daughter? What's her name?
Exotic Kid.
Exotic
Exotic
Kid.
Kid. That's her name, man. Her
She on
stage name.
TOP.
Nah, she didn't want to come under me, man. She wanted to do her thing on her own, and I don't. Hey, guess what? I love that, man. It made me felt real good. She don't want me to be I guess, a crutch. You know what I'm saying? And I love
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing on your own because that's what I did too. But as far as coming to me with some music, hey pop, let me get some music. I got you, baby. I got you.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I know that's a I know that's a great feeling being able to sit there and share what you grew up loving with the person that you made, the little you.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, man. It's a beautiful
Amazing
thing,
feeling.
man. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Tori Weldon, I don't have any more questions for you, my man. I really do appreciate you coming through, sitting down with me, having this discussion, giving little young
Much
guy like
obliged, much
myself some
obliged.
game about how we need to be moving in these relationships that we having with these women out here. Hey, fellas, tighten up, man. Step your game up. We look bad out here, man. These are
Yeah,
queens, man. We
man.
gotta take care of them, man.
Word,
Anything that
word.
you would like to leave the people with before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. The only way to be successful, man, is to be consistent. You don't set yourself up for failure at all. Never ever trust the next man when your move was the right move. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody just steer you wrong, man. Look at everything in all four corners and you discuss the middle yourself. You know what I'm saying? But look at all the things that's happening around you, man. Just look around sometimes. Observe your life because life is real short. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get into nothing that you can't get yourself out of. And it was just some little TT shit that you just put yourself in, but it comes to be a lot in the end. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can't get yourself out of. You know what I'm saying? So, the key to success is being consistent, man. You got to be consistent in order to make that success happen. Just leave that with y'all, man. Black Dollar. You know what I'm saying?
that shit up, take it how you want to take it. Hey,
Yeah,
thank you, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
man, I appreciate you, man. And then that promo, man, I cannot say it anymore, man. Thank you so much, man. And I mean, if y'all don't know,
And I think you for having some
that
dope
was
material, man.
yeah, man. And you know, I leaked that myself, y'all. To be honest with you, I leaked that myself. The promo video was so epic to where I say, yo, I'm not even gonna drop this November 23rd. I'll drop something else. But man, you made that so special, man. And the way that worked, man, is my streams went straight up, man, when they started looking at that, man. And if y'all check out the Spotify, man, y'all see them streams working. You know what I mean? So I thank you, Black Dollar, man. I thank you for everything that you've done for me, man, for that, man. Here's your flowers, my brother. I gotta give them to you now.
Thank you, man.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. I just
Thank
like
you,
doing
man,
the
'cause
work. I
you're
love
very
music. I
awesome.
like good music. And for anybody else out there that's trying to put their thing together, get in contact with me. Shit, man, we'll make it happen, man. Ain't no big thing to me. Carolina we got the shine, man. We got too
Yeah,
much
we got to
going on for
shine,
us
man.
to,
We got to put it on lock, man. Bill, stand up. St. Stephen, stand up. All my cross people, stand up, man. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we from that country.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know how to work hard on any and everything, man. We here. Let's continue the process.
On behalf of Black Dollars Media, keep on pushing interviews. Thank you, Mr. Tori Weldon.
Thank you, man.
To my people that's
Thank you.
listening, hey, man, check us out. Tori Weldon, Spotify, all platforms. The music dope. Y'all been listening to it the whole time in the background. You saw the video at the beginning. It speaks for itself. My man writes, he produces, he engineers. So if you're an artist out there, you need to get your sound right. Holla at him so he can get you right on that too. Holla at him so he can get your music. If you need your hooks written and all of that, holla at him too. So you can get your shit together, man.
Yes,
on that note, good night, y'all. Till the next time, be easy.
Peace.